Hello, I am Andy, and you are a star born on the 18th of November. And what a powerful star you are. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are very special. They belong to the energy of the soul that you have. It's the soul who maps out all those lines and all those signs changing, and I'll show you how to reach the magic, the third eye, the aura, and the soul to be activated as soon as you can. It will take some time, a month, maybe more, but I'll show you the way how to accelerate it. Otherwise, we'll have to wait till our 50s or 60s or 70s to get this magic. We'll talk more about this later in the program. So, born on the 18th of November, what a powerful day to be born on. You are that person who is that adventurer, the person who takes risks, whether it's financial risk, or whether it's physical risk, or whether it's emotional risk. That's all about you. You have a character and personality which is very diverse, meaning very different. You can be very aggressive, you could be the most charming and the most charitable at the same time. And you'll have this character of wanting to look for fame and wanting to be the person who stands out most of the time. And you'll have a compatibility which will also attract people. But you need to take the soft approach, which means use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, and a body language which is soft. You come out too strong. You don't realize it because you're made that way. So take the soft approach and you'll get more support, whether in the personal life, the job, business, financial life. And that's the way you become extremely popular and people will back you. As I said, your plans will be very big. There's no mountain that you won't dare to climb. You can go to the deeper side of the ocean, but you will be a successful person because you're born on a lucky day. That's very important to say in astrology, born on a lucky day. And that's what you are all the way. Regarding romance and marriage, it's better if you leave it to a later date. The earliest at 26 or 27, never earlier, because too many pitfalls are there, ups and downs, and the immaturity of the horoscope is still there. Even later than this 26, 27 may be better because your ambitions, we don't want them to be trapped with the emotional traps. Having to look after your children and your wife or your husband, that will take away a lot of time, and your ambitions will have to be delayed after that. So think very carefully. You have many talents. You could be a great sports person because you are daring and you have that energy for competitivity. And you could be a professional, a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant. Anything is possible because you have that mentalness. You're never afraid with the mountains you have to climb. And you can also be a politician because you have the daringness to stand up to fight for the rights of people. And the people will fight for you as well to make you that politician who can win a great name for himself. I'm going to give you some ages. I call them the positive ages. I also call them the milestones of your life that bring prosperity, happiness, and fame. So, what are these ages? They can be already at your age of 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, or even 90 age. Something very important wants to happen during these ages. As you approach these ages, you'll get lucky and things will start to get together to give you that plan of luckiness. As you get into these ages, you're going to have the rewards waiting for you. And your horoscope, as you get older, the maturity is even better. It allows you to control the urge, to control people. It allows you to understand that people need their own space. So try to give that and learn that early, whether family wise, whether with your spouse, or whether with your siblings, or whether with the people you work or do business with. Give people space. You come out very strong because you have the strong planets who want to dominate very, very quickly. And you have some negative ages. So in our lifetime, we have many cycles, and I call them sometimes the milestones in your life. And you can have negative cycles. And one of those negative cycles can be these ages, which I'm going to tell you. The ages of 6, 15, 24, 33, 42, 51, 60, 69, 78, or 87 years old, or even 96 years old. There's something bad can happen during these ages. It can be the physical side of you, the mental, emotional side of you, the financial side of you. Something will collapse. So you have to be mindful of these ages. So when you see me for a 90-minute session, I'll talk to you about your next 9 years. Astrology is all built on ages and the calendar year, but it also should be based on the palms, and that's why I include palm reading. For example, every day in this present age, around 250,000 babies are born every day. They can't have the same passage in life because they have different souls and they'll have different palms. So all the messages there are very important to read. So I tell people who are astrologers to learn palmistry because that is what's really you. It's on your palms and it belongs to the energy of the soul. Well, to come back to you, this born on the 18th of November, you could be a great charitable person to organize charitable organizations because in your heart, above all this fantastic ambition that you have, you also have the choice to help people. And you will do that. You're not an easy person to please, but when people can please you, you will see that you will return all that wonderful things that people do for you because basically you are a very loyal person, a person who doesn't forget those who gave you the ladder to climb the success that you want to find to grow. So you are that wonderful person. And anything to do with climbing mountains, in a way, let's talk of financially, you will be there to give people that support as well. You could be a great advisor, a great counselor of any kind. In fact, you could be a magnificent lawyer who will stand up in court and be able to defend your clients fearlessly. And that's how you do. You may have some planets moving very fast, the planets of communication, which may make you say things too quickly and do things too quickly. So to slow down, tell yourself or teach yourself to count to five before you say anything. Count to five silently before you say anything or do anything. And that will slow down the momentum of how quickly you want results to come for you. Well, it's an excellent day to be born, 18th of November. And your plans are going to be mighty, mighty big because you're going to be that person who has a mighty Jupiter in him or in her, who wants that big house, the big car, and the big job, and the big position, and the big business as well. That's all about you. The area of personal life, you'll have to pay more attention because that's where you take people a bit too for their sake. You don't give them enough time to let them tell you what pleases them. So don't take them for granted. Try to listen and be patient as well, and you could be even a better person. But I look forward one day to be able to do your 90-minute session with me. Remember, it only costs you USD $50 to know your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. I'll show you many energies, your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky direction. These are all energy forms. So the soul given to you will be the one who will deal with the universe, those 9 planets that are used in astrology, and the soul will be the one who will do all that for you. And so to keep the soul happy, we talk of doing all the lucky things to do, the lucky colors especially. And I will show you what they are. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. To win lotteries is a system of the supernatural. So you need supernatural energy. So we'll use the energy of the soul to try and win lotteries as well. Winning lotteries is not a sin. And so many things like that I will teach you. And best of all, the rhythm of life for your next 9 years. I will show you how it's going to be so that you're well adversed and advised and clear about what can happen for you, age and age wise, and calendar year wise. So you'll have a map for the next 9 years to use that map for everything in your life. Once you are aware, that is what the map does. It makes you aware. And once you are aware, you know exactly when to go for it or when not to go for it, when to be busy and when not to be busy, when to take the risk and when not to not take the risk. So there's so much to deal with you. Well, here's my email again. Send me this email and let's get down to business to have this 90-minute session. In the meantime, I wish you a good life. Thank you. Goodbye.